We are at the onset of GoPio, that is Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, India launch at Edison Public Library, also collaborated by Indian Consulate General New York. Here, a wonderful event to actually promote Indian literature and Indian heritage. A wonderful back and forth communications here in Edison Library. There are a lot of people have donated books, have shared ideas, and uh, by and by, increasing awareness about India and the wonderful wealth that India carries embedded inside. So, a wonderful event which is going to commence, and let's find out what's going to happen. Thank you so much.
Belated happy Holi and happy Ram Navami. President of the library, Madam Patricia Massey. We just had a conversation on her second name, Massey. I had a teacher in India who was Mr. Massey, and of the same descent as yours, a distinguished and respected councilman, Mr. Kothari, Chairman of GoPio, Mr. Dr. Thomas. Libraries across the world, they are temples of knowledge, of books, temples of wisdom. But if you look at libraries from a historical perspective, they are high symbols and shining symbols of scientific achievements, of rationality, of modernity. And for that reason, we must celebrate libraries, library culture, today and always. Like many of you, we've traveled the world. I have seen many countries, their public culture, popular culture. There's one thing which is very distinguished about this country, which for many of you today is your adopted home, is the public library system that you have. It is something that is remarkable. If a nation wants to progress and prosper, it must enrich its population, its society, its community. Enrichment through ideas, through knowledge, through wisdom, through art, literature, and general understanding of the world. So that is something that I will take back with me when I leave the United States, a very high regard and appreciation for the library system that you have developed. Cross-flow of knowledge has been present in our lives for centuries, and so is the case between India and the United States. The transcendentalist way back, centuries back, brought wisdom from India. And thereupon, Mahatma Gandhi learned several aspects of his politics from the United States. And yet again, his ideas came back via Martin Luther King. So this cross-flow of knowledge has been going on for centuries. In the 1960s, we started the Fulbright program, whereby American students go to India, Indian students, researchers, scientists come to the United States, and this program is very successful. But that is just one program in this circular exchange of knowledge. We also have universities, we have think tanks, we have researchers, we have academicians, going both ways. And in this traffic and flow of knowledge, societies on both sides have enriched themselves, and in some sense, we have together progressed and prospered. I'm very delighted that Madam Messi has given us this opportunity to have an India collection here. We feel honored. The books that we've sent here and several others have contributed, they are our idea of how we look at the world. What should we as India doing in the 21st century? How do we shape the knowledge world that we live in? What should be the contours of 21st century? How are we dealing with entrepreneurship, with enterprise, innovation, science, technology, so on and so forth? How are we nurturing our own or nourishing our own cultural moorings, our civilizational ethos, our values, and how these, in our own modest way, can contribute to the global community at large. So, we hope that these books, these ideas, will connect us better, connect our two countries better, connect our peoples better, and more importantly for the young children whom I see here, for them to know a little more about India as to where their parents come from, their grandparents come from, and how they can strengthen and connect with India. This year is very special for us because it is 75th year of India's independence. We have large number of activities going on, small, big, community-led, government-led, private sector-led, all stakeholders should come because essentially it's a celebration of democracy, of freedom. And we hope that we can, with Dr. Thomas, and we also had some of our friends telling me earlier how they have contributed to building library, building knowledge system here. We hope we can continue with this beautiful tradition and we can bring our two countries together. A stronger relationship between India and the United States bodes well for all of us, but I'm sure you will agree with me, it bodes well for peace, progress of the society in general, the world society in general. So thank you very much once again for giving us the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abraham, and I'd like to welcome all of you here to the Edison Public Library. Each one of you are our special guests here for this very, very special occasion that we have. We welcome especially the Consulate General, who is here to help us launch our new India collection. For those of you who are not familiar with the Edison Public Library, we have staff here from around the world, and many of our staff here have origins in India. We have staff here who speak 5 or 6 different Indian languages, and we have a small representation of books in those languages. But now with the help of the Indian Consulate and Gopio, we are expanding our collection 4 times. For me, today was a chance finally to meet some of the members of the organizing committee in person, and so it was a great pleasure and honor. We look forward to continuing our relationship with the Indian Consulate in Gopio here, and to bring the community, the Indian community in Edison and the surrounding areas here at the library more than just once. So this is going to be the start of many, many programs like this to come.
I have to tell you that it's a real honor to be here, and on behalf of the Edison Public Library Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome all of you here and thank you for the generous donation of books in the Indian language. As a school library media specialist, I can tell you that it's very difficult to find books in different languages, so this is particularly appreciated.
Good afternoon, everybody. Reading is my first love. I retired as a literacy coach, and I think it's wonderful that we're enriching the library with books from all different nations, as I do talk to the director, and I always ask him to go out because I know knowledge is power. And so to keep Edison is a very educated and a very good town. We're outstanding in our school and everything, and I want to keep that up. So thank you very much. Thank you for everything. Thank everybody for everything they've done to enrich this library. Thank you very much.
We have our Honorable Consulate General of India, Mr. Randhir Jaiswal ji, who came to Gopio event, that is a global organization of people of Indian origin commencing in Edison Public Library. This is a launch of donation of wonderful Indian books to promote our Indian culture and heritage. So let's find out from Mr. Jaiswal, what is his message about promoting books, libraries and literature to the world at large, especially Indian literature.
See, libraries are temples of knowledge and wisdom. The message of India today to the world is that we want to strengthen in whatever manner we can the landscape of progress and prosperity. And in that we have several things to share. What we are doing in India with enterprise, with innovation, with startup, with digital age, with knowledge economy, and also our age-old cultural traditions and heritage. All that we want to share with the world at large. In our own modest way, if we can help, and that can help to build a better society, a society of peace, of progress, of joy and happiness. And through these initiatives, we want to strengthen and build bridges of friendship with the American people. And of course, in Edison, it becomes important because we also have a large Indian American community. We want to connect with them, and we want them to understand us, and for us to understand them better. It is about building strong bonds of ties and friendship.
Any message you want to give to our Mana TV International and TV5 USA audience?
To all the viewers, that this year is a very special year. India at 75, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. We want you to participate in this festival, and we look forward to your strong support and encouragement. Thank you.
We have Mr. Rajendra Ditchpalli, who is a big part of Gandhian Society and Zakir Hussain Society, and in this wonderful event of Gopio, that is Global Organization of People of Indian origin, Mr. Rajendra Ditchpalli have donated a lot of books, and because he's an ardent reader and promoter of literature across the globe, he wants to give a message to our Mana TV International audience about his contribution.
Well, it's not about my contribution. I would like to speak about this initiative where we are giving, making classic and really a long list of Indian books available to the diaspora through the library. So as Gopio team said, these books will be available across the counties. If anybody wants to borrow the books, they can contact Edison Library and avail the books and read it. And somebody had rightly said, knowledge is divine and education is eternal. And developing modern and developed libraries is the best form of charitable activities that one can do. And I'm happy that so many Indian organizations have come forward to make classic and a vast variety of books, Indian books, available to the diaspora here. I once again thank everybody here for participating in this event, especially the Consul General and the Councilmen and the supporting organizations. Thank you, and I wish Manna TV International viewers a very happy Ram Navami. Thank you.
We are at Edison Public Library, and we are with the man of the crux, who is the chairman of GOPIO, that is Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, Dr. Thomas Abraham. And today was a wonderful event, launching of Indian books and donation of books to Edison Public Library. From Indian Consulate General, New York, to GOPIO and to the libraries, and to spread our heritage to the world across. Such a wonderful initiative, Dr. Thomas. So, I mean, tell us, why did this idea germinate in your mind, and how did you actually execute the whole scene?
It all happened in 2019 when Indian Consul General at that time, Consul General Sandeep Chakravarti came to Norwalk, and we had a meeting with the mayor of Norwalk. At that time there was a lady from our Indian community who works in the Norwalk Public Library. She suggested that we would like to carry some Indian books. So we immediately, Consul General said, oh, we will contribute some books. Then we made it in a bigger affair that, the Norwalk Public Library got a lot of books from Government of India. And then COVID happened, we could not do anything. Then in November, we had a number of books were donated to at a program in Stanford Public Library. Then we thought Edison has a large Indian community population, Edison and nearby area. We thought the next stage, the next library to support is Edison Library, and especially it helps because there are many old Indian new immigrants coming to America, as well as parents of children who are settled here. When they come, they look for their own books, especially language-based books in Hindi, in Bengali, in Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati. So we have started collecting these books, and we gave a list of books to Government of India also. They acquired these books and gave it to this library. And our many literary organization in United States also started donating books. And thirdly, many of our people are downsizing. We have collected so many classic books, and we are making those books available to the library rather than wasting it or throwing it away. So this is a great project, and we'll continue to do it in other libraries. And the advantage is that not only Indian community but the local society, American society would know more about Indian culture, the Indian political leaders, Indian the social reformers, and the political economy, and India's relation with USA and other countries. So this is a great effort, and we will continue to do that.
Wonderful, wonderful initiative, and wishing you all the best for more endeavors about reading books and many more things you're doing from GOPIO. I mean, doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Well, we are starting a GOPIO, we have reorganized a GOPIO Edison chapter. Like other chapters do, we'll have activities and programs for the larger, benefiting the larger society, including soup kitchens, scholarship, welcoming new students who are coming to America for studies, welcoming them for a dinner. So these kind of activities will continue.
So Dr. Thomas, give our Mana TV International audience your global message to our global audience.
Well, we have come as a diaspora, a strong diaspora. We have done economically and politically very well. We have in different countries, we are the presidents and prime ministers of the countries, and in the USA we achieved a great deal in terms of in the last election. We have 4 House of Representatives got re-elected. We got 36 of Indian origin people elected to the state houses, and now even in Edison we have a new mayor. And the biggest of all was that an Indian and African origin lady, Kamala Harris, was elected vice president. So my message is that our new generation, when they grow up, they be part of the local community. If you like to be in the public service, public office, go and run for election and participate and make the America a better place.
At this commencement of GOPIO, that is Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, I'm launching for donating books in Edison Public Library from GOPIO and Indian Consulate, New York. We have Councilman Kapil Shah, Piscataway Township, who gave a wonderful and a powerful speech about his love for books, his contribution to the Indian community, and as well the globe and the American community. A wonderful message he has rendered. So, sir, give our Mana TV international audience your take on literature, reading, and knowledge.
I just, we are here gathering, we are hearing here at Addison Township Library, and I'm happy that today Gopio and Indian Consulate donating the books. And this thing we are doing from myself and another one, my colleague Isa Vyas, we are doing from this Middlesex County from 2001. And that time we have encyclopedia, because that time was there's no Google. So we start cyclopedia and all the Indian movies, the old one, which one our glory and culture, we donate all the library Middlesex County. And I'm requesting another thing now. Doesn't matter 2022, but still you encourage your kids and yourself, please visit the library, because library is the one bridge between the community and the township and schools, because you got a lot of knowledges and a lot of things, that all classes there. There's yoga classes, sewing classes, you name it. So you make sure you use it, and if you use more, we get the more grant from the state and federal. So that's the main thing. You got must be use the library and more circulation. That's the behind the whole game. You more circulation, all the books and everything. More visit all Indians. They know that this is the more traffic from the Indian community, and they give you money, more money. So I'm requesting everybody, please do visit at library at least. I'm just say 2 weeks in one time, two times a month is a lot of knowledge, and you can ask question if you have anything. And another thing, we have Middlesex County, we have made another plan that you go on a Middlesex County Library and if you need any books, you can call and say I need a book in my town. They will transfer the book next day, your town, and you can go and pick up from there. So that's the facility we have. So you don't want to go another town and pick up. And if they don't have it, they will find somewhere else, another state, and they will bring it here and make sure you have the book. So use this tool and get the knowledge. Education is the best knowledge. Any age, doesn't matter. You are old, 80, 90 years, doesn't matter. You learn every day something new. So I hope you enjoy today. Everybody enjoy hearing today and use more library. Thank you. All Mana TV international viewers, happy Holi, happy Gudi Padwa, and happy Ram Navami today. Thank you.
We are again at Gopio India book launch. Also collaborated by Indian Consulate, New York. But this is fundamentally a program by Gopio, that is Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, and we have with us Kunal Mehta, who is the Central Jersey President for Gopio, and let us find out. We heard a lot about him from the dignitaries, and let's find out his contribution and his love for books, and the overall air of Gopio.
Yeah, no, thank you, thank you. So first of all, I mean, this is one of the very unique events that Gopio has done. You know, typically when we talk about helping the Indian diaspora, you don't think about something like giving books. But you know, one of the first things I noticed when I walked into this space today was the number of kids that were here. You know, typically the events we do are very focused on adults, and this was one of the few events that's actually focused on kids and them appreciating books. And the knowledge that it brings, and the sense of accomplishment when you actually get through it. So we've actually at today's event, we've donated books across a few different disciplines. One is around social service, another is around just the Gandhian society and the Gandhian concepts, and third, a group of nonfiction literature. We're very hopeful that these books make their way into people's hearts and people's time, and they're able to actually take the time to read it. So I wanted to thank the Consulate General. I wanted to thank Gopio International. I wanted to welcome Gopio Edison, the new chapter that's being formed, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody on future events.
Thank you so much. Today is Sri Ram Navami, so give our Mana TV international audience your message about Gopio. I mean, what our global audience, how can they interact, and
Yeah.
how can we make this place a better place.
Yeah. So look, a few things, right? So Gopio is broken out into several hundred chapters across several hundred countries, with 1 million+ members. Go to your website, look at what the different chapters have to offer, get involved, send your ideas through to email, send your contributions as much as you can, and be a member. That's the most important thing I think the folks can do is really participate, give your time, give your experience to a group like this. We have three missions, okay, three parts of our mission. One is to expand the Indian diaspora internationally. The second is to expand the capabilities of our Indian kids, really as they come into new countries, as they come into new worlds, to give them the exposure and assimilation that they need. And the third is to expand the Indian entrepreneurs. So to give them a platform to really bring their ideas that help society. So whatever you can do to help that cause, I would absolutely love to welcome your ideas. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's an amazing message, and wishing you best wishes for all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. A wonderful friend of the Indian community and a person who promotes Indian culture, literature, knowledge across and does a lot of wonderful events, and also the member of and also the founder of Indo-American Cultural Society USA, and as well very prominent member of GOPIO, that is Global Organization of People of Indian Origin, is with us, and he has been instrumental today to move across a lot of people's hearts. So let us find his message to our global audience of Mana TV International.
Saratji, first of all, you taking my interview. I'm very happy and thank you. And after a long time, I'm seeing your expert television crew, whom I know for many, many years. Hudaji is a good friend, his wife, beautiful wife, of course. Now, today, my involvement is just to invite more people, get them involved, and help them whatever way I can.
A big contribution.
And a lot of people came because of my personal involvement. Also, any supporting things you see, tea, coffee, food, which is very important, and you have to have people who works when you sitting here. And I want to thank them. They are continuously working behind the scene and taking care of everything. And I'm very happy that I have a team of people who are able to do this help. This is a good cause for a library to donate Indian books, to involve in a mainstream library and everything, because that's our kids, the parents, and all those people will get involved. And our message is, we have been doing a lot of good work, but this kind of a work is more important to getting a local people involved and do all the events, that type of. Fighting government is very important for me to stand up for the issue impacting our community. And for 32 years I have been doing that, and I'm happy whatever small contribution I could do, and I'm happy.